Capricorn, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to your funny and your most favorite Armenian guy, where I serve and I slay at the Renaissance Tarot. So dear mommy and daddy Capricorn, today I'm going to be doing your reading for the month of October 2025. And in this reading, I'm going to take a look at your recent past, present, and future. I'm going to clarify all the cards and get some final advice for you. Now, dear Capricorn, I want to say thank you so much for being here. I welcome you into the empire, into the community. As many of you know, my dad is a Capricorn, my sister is a Capricorn, my mom is a Taurus, so I'm son of earth signs. So we're all about groundedness, being grounded and being very stable here, right? And the wings right here, I know this is a big change, but we're going to get used to this. Those wings, dear Capricorn, they represent our wings to fly high, to soar, right? If you're someone that you feel like that, life or society or people try to cut your wings, I'm here to give your wings back to you. And also to show you how to soar high, okay? So let's get into your reading and see what's going on for you, dear Capricorn. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So your challenge, Capricorn, for the month of October is the Chariot. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck is the Magician, followed by the Devil, which is you, and the Five of Wands. So you're manifesting something here. You're manifesting some sort of a situation to move forward with a specific person. This could mean many things. The Chariot being your challenge, Capricorn, has a lot to do with, you coming out of a stagnation, coming out of a situation where things have been feeling very kind of like similar, the same, the mundane, and just in general, because this is a love reading, right? I think for many of you, it's been very challenging to detach. We talked about this already many times. And that's one of the things that you're really going to be mastering in the month of October. I think that you're someone that you really have big goals, big dreams. Capricorn, a lot of you go through many difficult cycles in life, in the beginning stages of your life when you're born as a Capricorn, as the goat. But then that's also because you're ruled by the Saturn, right? The Saturn is your ruling planet and it kind of tests you before it gives you that reward, okay, of a long-lasting success because you are meant for success. Now, with the Chariot theories, I do see here things moving forward with a specific person. We're going to clarify this and get some information shortly. In the recent past, Capricorn, you have the Queen of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the Five of Swords. So in the recent past, I do feel like here that you or maybe someone withdrew, okay? Someone here was very closed off, kind of a hermit mode. The reason why is because there was some sort of a conflict and an argument between you and someone else. We're going to clarify this and get some information shortly. In the present moment, Capricorn, you have the Eight of Swords, the Seven of Cups, and the King of Cups. So in the present moment, you're trying to really free yourself, right? That's why this is your challenge and upcoming. When I say in the present moment, it means futuristically speaking also. It's like the similar timeline because we're going to be entering into October very soon. You want to see a situation clearly for what it is. And for many of you, there has been a lot of confusion, okay? A lot of confusion in regards to a specific situation. You want to gain clarity. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, could be Gemini here, Virgo. I'm also getting possibly an Aries, okay? So you're manifesting something here. Now, in the near future, you have the Three of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, and the Nine of Swords. So in the near future, there is an opportunity to work something out and to collaborate, to cooperate something very specific with a specific person. You have the Ten of Swords and Nine of Swords. Stress has been kind of like part of your life, right? We already talked about this. It looks like a lot of times for you, Capricorn, you kind of function much better in like a chaos. So you want to make sure that you're not navigating through chaos when it comes to the relationship, okay? So you want to be aware of some sort of a situation that might, cause you a little bit stress before things start taking off and working things out. I do see here overthinking a lot about a specific situation, about a specific person, and that's something I'm gonna need to warn you before so that you know how to navigate. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Magician followed by the Devil. What does that mean? That means that Capricorn is obviously manifesting something. I think what you are manifesting here is to end this pointless, endless, meaningless conflict that has happened between you and this person. For some of you, maybe it is meaningful, but for many of you, I feel like that was a situation that, there was a lot of disagreements, but it was something that might have been resolved very easily. Nonetheless, let's get into your reading, dear Capricorn, and let's clarify all your cards. So I'm going to clarify the Chariot for you, dear Capricorn, and we're going to see why is this your challenge. How do you like your son's haircut? Haircut on point. I decided to go back to my clean cut look because that's what I like a lot. You know what I mean? I was gonna grow a mullet, but I was like, that's just ain't nobody got time for that. So I'm saying there's too much. I like to look, be very presentable, very Capricornian. You know what I mean? Now, the Chariot here is clarified by the Seven of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, and the Hermit. A lot of you right now are actually thinking about an opportunity, some sort of a brand new beginning here. The Ace of Wands, if you know, you know. If you have watched my other signs readings, I do not keep it a secret. I do like a nice Ace of Wands. You know what I mean? It is what it is, all right? So a lot of you are thinking about a new opportunity. There is obviously some sort of a history between you and another person. I think in the month of October, dear Capricorn, you're going to be doing a lot of contemplation in regards to whether you would want to have a brand new beginning with someone or not, whether someone, you see some sort of a future with this person. Why am I saying that? Because I'm going to clarify the cards. I like to tell you exactly what the cards mean, so the story is very clear for you, okay? When you look at this combination here, the Hermit is holding the lantern, the light, onto the Ace of Wands. What does that mean? That means you're still not rushing into making a decision. And that's a very good character, okay? Because you're someone that you are not hasty, rushing into making assumptions, conclusions, jumping into conclusions. I do see here also you're someone that you might have been going through some sort of a spiritual metamorphosis and transformation. There is history between you and this person, okay? Maybe maybe many, many years of history, because the Seven of Pentacles talks about, like, you look at this person is thinking, right? Seven of Pentacles, so years, months. And you're going to be doing a lot of thinking, okay? Your challenge here is, how do you want to move forward with the Chariot? Are you going to leave this person behind you? Are you going to actually think about an opportunity with this person? And what if this person offers an opportunity to you? Are you going to take that opportunity and move forward with them? Okay, so that's your biggest challenge here. Now, let's talk about the Queen of Pentacles, which is you in the recent past, dear Capricorn. Queen of Pentacles is clarified by the King of Wands, the Two of Cups, and the Four of Wands. So in the recent past, I do strongly feel like here that, like I said, this is you, Queen of Pentacles. In the recent past, dear Capricorn, there was this strong sense of partnership, okay? Relationship, partnership. I do see here maybe some of you were married to this person or lived with this person, because the Four of Wands here talks about a relationship. King of Wands, you could have dealt with Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Gemini here. I feel like that there was a strong sense of stability with this person, okay? Everything was going great. It felt like, I don't know, a soulmate type of connection here. Now, let's talk about the Hermit in the recent past. Also, I'm seeing here, by the way, with the Two of Cups, two different cultures, maybe age differences, specific things here between you and this person. Now, the Hermit is clarified by the Page of Cups, the Magician, and the Ten of Wands. For many of you, I do strongly feel like here that you kind of felt manipulated by a situation here. Whether it was by this person, whether it was the circumstances that happened between you and this person, I think that for many of you, you felt kind of like being really manipulated, okay? And maybe there was a situation that you were not aware of. I do see here over time, it just became a burden. This connection felt like a burden. Maybe it felt a burden for your person, for you. It just felt very stagnant, okay? And one of the things why here is because I'm also getting with the Page of Cups, okay? There was a lot of maturity levels differences between you and this person when it came to maturity. Now, let's clarify the Five of Swords. It looks like with the Five of Swords here, there was some sort of an argument and a conflict that happened between you and this person. clarified by the Devil, King of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. So, and then the Strength at the bottom of the deck could have dealt with the Leo here. So you're showing up again, Capricorn, King of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. I see here you detaching and walking away. Okay, for the most part, I think you're someone that you may say, well, that's not the case. But I feel like energetically speaking, many of you started walking away. Okay, and maybe also you just kind of didn't feel that this person was giving you the emotional stability that you needed. The Devil here is not just talking about Capricorn, but it comes with certain set of meanings, right? So it means that maybe there was something that was not healthy, that was toxic. I'm getting here some sort of a control, manipulation, okay, things that really led you and this person to have this kind of an argumentative and competitiveness. Now, in the recent past, I do see here you choosing your own stability or wanting to actually just remain grounded and stable rather than be entangled into something that's very toxic. Okay, so let's talk about the present moment, Capricorn. Things are getting very interesting here. So there is a situation here in the present moment that you are wanting to really gain clarity about, and we're going to clarify to see what is the Eight of Swords here for you. So the Eight of Swords is clarified by the Four of Swords, the Queen of Wands, and the Judgment. Exactly. The Judgment here is talking about, trusting your senses, trusting the history, and really wanting to make a decision. There is a major realization that you're going to have. I think when it comes to this person, you could be dealing with the Queen of Wands, King of Wands, doesn't matter. Fire sign energy here could be a Scorpio as well. For many of you, you are definitely going within yourself, okay? You are disconnecting from the outside noise. You are also making a decision to stop watching trashy tarot videos. You are also making a firm decision to actually pay attention to what you are consuming. And I'm not even joking. This is not funny. A lot of you want to manifest. A lot of you want to be the magician, right? We already talked about this, Capricorn. You know how face-to-face I get with you because I love every sign and I love you too much to kind of sit here and to BS. And to give you and shuffle some cards and give you some illusions. You need to make sure what kind of content you are consuming. It is your choice, but if you're going around and watching 10 videos a day and people are constantly talking shit about you, your person, and there is this constant injection of fear and paranoia, forget about manifesting your person. Forget about it. If you're constantly watching some SP videos, people trying to feed you delusion, you need to practice meditation, detachment, breath work, and really take some time out and really decide what do you want out of this relationship? What do you want out of life? Okay, I'm not here for clicks and views, whatever. I already have everything that I want and everything that I need, all right? And I'm very organic and authentic. So make sure that you're paying attention to what I'm saying. Because if you want to have success, you got to be very careful because a lot of you have been blindfolded by the illusion that many people have been feeding you this toxic, trashy tarots out there, all right? So be very careful with what you're watching. And also, what kind of thoughts are you entertaining? And I'm being 100% serious with you. Now, one of the things that I'm going to tell you right now is that you got to really remember your main calling in life, okay? You are the GOAT, greatest of all time. Your vision, your business, relationship is part of your life. Make sure that you're not sabotaging your life goals just because of a relationship, okay? So there is a major realization that you're having, and in the month of October, this is about actually realizing what are the things that you want to do, what are the things that you want to achieve. Where do you see yourself next year now, right? Do you want to still be in the same place or you want to level up? So there is different options and choices in front of you, Capricorn. So the Seven of Cups here is clarified by the Tower, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. Something massive is changing in your life. I think, I don't know, for some of you, I'm picking up on it, could be you may want to change your job. Okay, the Tower here is talking about a situation that's collapsing down. Remember, this is a love reading, but I'm also going to say whatever comes up, whatever is important. So there is something here that's transforming and changing in your life, which is actually going to allow you to really pause, to stop with the Knight of Pentacles energy, right? And just to really reflect, what am I committing myself into? Who am I committing myself with the Hierophant here? What am I investing my time into? Are you working a job that's feeling underpaid and you're just busting your ass and trying to make some money and it's just not really paying off the bills, and you know you're smarter than that and you know you got more skills than that, then what are you doing there? You know, you can keep your side job and build the business on the side. So, you know, this is about you being very strategic, and the universe is actually initiating your higher self, something really massive for you, Capricorn. Okay, a lot of you are gonna also let go of someone from your past. There is friendships changing, a lot of changes in your friendships, in your family dynamics as well. So when the change happens, allow it to unfold, Capricorn. This is gonna lead you to also realize, what do you want in love? You wanna be with someone that's actually gonna be emotionally providing you, emotionally available for you. And that's what I feel like you're gonna be headed to. Slowly but surely, I do see here you moving forward towards someone, towards this person, that there is going to be emotional availability and a strong sense of emotional communication, okay, connection. Now, the King of Cups is clarified by the Two of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands. This is someone that you have been watching or watching for a long time, waiting for a long time. Watching, I mean, like, you know, just kind of like on day-to-day life. You know, you may still meet other people or you may try to keep your options open, but there is something about this person that you constantly feel being pulled back to, and there is a decision here that you are making with the Two of Swords. A lot of you are kind of going back and forth. I'm getting here 50-50, right? You have the Three of Pentacles here showing up in the near future as well. My cards don't lie. This is about you making a decision whether you would really want to cooperate with this person and work things out. Because when actually things start changing in your life, transforming, there is a Tower moment. Okay, I feel like that you're also going to there is some things that are going to be exposed to you. You're going to find out something really interesting about the people in your life, about certain circumstances that you did not know, and you're going to make a decision. Okay, and a lot of you, I feel like what you're going to do is, Capricorn, you're going to find yourself reuniting with this person and finding safe haven and finding a safe place between you and them. Okay, and there's an opportunity to work things out together. Number 3 means also reunion, and it means cooperation. Let's talk about, in the month of October, the Three of Pentacles for you. The Three of Pentacles energy, Capricorn, is about cooperation, okay? Building something together, you know, making something happen here. So it's clarified by the Six of Swords, Eight of Swords, and the Three of Swords. Yes, there has been a heartbreak and a separation. There has been a massive disappointment between you and this person. I do see here that, you know, this heartbreak and this separation has still left some sort of a residue on your heart, and it's been very difficult for you to really navigate through it. The separation has not been easy, but there is an opportunity here to see the truth, to see beyond the veil of illusion. What does that mean? For example, what kind of people were you entertaining when you were with this person? Who were the people in your life? What kind of a vibrational state and frequency were you at when you were with this person? And where were they when actually they were with you, right? So in the near future, there is an opportunity here to heal things with this person and move forward. Six of Swords. It means transition. It means moving forward towards a different direction where there is more peace. Now, 10 of Swords, some sort of a painful cycle is finally closing up for you in the month of October, which is also the 10th month. So the 10 of Swords is clarified by the Four of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles, and the Six of Cups. Anytime you see the Six of Cups coming up, you already know it talks about a past life love connection, soulmate connection. This actually keeps coming back up again. It just keeps coming back. It follows in your readings, dear Capricorn. And the Six of Cups here indicates a strong connection between you and someone else that's going to pop up. And I see here, you know, there is an opportunity. Someone is going to be headed towards your way. When you look at the Knight of Wands headed towards the Four of Pentacles, right? I do see here you having to make a firm decision how you want to proceed forward, because I think that this is going to be an opportunity for you to work things out with this person. It may not happen right away, but surely and steadily there is going to be movement that's going to take place. So for many of you, I do see here you kind of contemplating still about the Three of Swords, which means that, you know, the pain that has happened, the situation, the way that it unfolded for you and this person has kind of left you really, you just have some trust issues when it comes to this person. So you're going to make a decision. And I feel like that this is someone that this person, they're a visionary, okay? This is someone that's very passionate. There is a very strong sexual connection and energy between you and this person, but this person does not stop for anyone. Okay, this person is a go-getter, so this is gonna be that opportunity to decide as the Queen of Pentacles, like how do you want to move forward? Because Queen of Pentacles is you, not a gender specific, but Nine of Swords here is clarified by the Lovers, the Star, and the Hangman, and the Knight of Swords. Okay, so like I said, you gotta be aware of what are you stressing out about, right? The Star, the Lovers, and the Hangman. This is a wish that's gonna be fulfilled for you. I don't know, Capricorn, gotta make sure that you're not sabotaging that, because this is something here that you might have been praying for, or you've been really wanting for this to happen. And I do see here when this situation unfolds for you, you're gonna be making a decision here, not to wait for too long, or not make this person wait for too long, because things can change very quickly between you and this person. Okay, so 2020 on the timers, I'm saying this. So this is a very time sensitive situation here, I would say. When the opportunity knocks on your door and there is communication coming in, you're going to be the one that's going to have to make a decision. And I see here you staying up late at night and thinking about how to move forward with this situation. What is the right course of action? I'm also getting here a lot of extra unnecessary noise that's been bothering you. Remember, the Lovers is here. This is talking about a partnership, relationship, a strong connection that is going to show up for you in the month of October. And if you thought that, this person was the one who was going to have to make a decision, I think the decision has already been made to move forward towards you. But you're going to be the one that's going to also do your part. Because if you're manifesting something and it shows up at your door and you still have trust issues, maybe you want to have a conversation in regards to that in order for you to see how you want to move forward. So let's get the advice for you, Capricorn. What is the advice? One of the things that I see here, Capricorn, is you want to be careful. I don't know if you're waiting for the other shoe to drop. I don't know what is the whole deal here, but I do strongly feel like here that for many of you, this is something that you have been waiting and wanting and manifesting. So when it shows up, it's going to be very important for you to really completely make sense of this, because your challenge here is the Chariot. You can either move forward with this person or you can move by yourself and just choose your own path. Now, the advice here for you have the High Priestess, the Ace of Cups, and the King of Swords. Your intuition already knows. Okay, your intuition is already very much aware of that there is going to be an offer, there is going to be a brand new beginning between you and this person, Capricorn. You just got to make sure that there is complete honesty. Okay, King of Swords, face-to-face conversation. You have the Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck, which talks about trust issues, right? So if you really want to, have that brand new beginning with this person, and if they truly want, I think this relationship is going to be built upon. And there's going to be an opportunity for you and them to have a face-to-face conversation in order for you to move forward. The High Priestess also talks about a spiritual union with the Ace of Cups. It's a spiritually appointed connection between you and this person. So that's the advice that I have for you, Capricorn. And finally, I'm going to close up with an important oracle message here for you. And you have number 7, and it says patience and planning. Okay, number 7, patience and planning. So a lot of you have been very patient with this situation. You gotta be you want to be very calculated and very careful in regards to how you move forward with this situation, how you plan it, how you plan your future. Because there is something about you really also kind of like reassessing your financial situation. Maybe you want to make an investment, maybe you want to buy a house. There is something about your future that you really want to go after, and that this is the situation that you are going to need to deal with when it comes to the month of October. So, dear Capricorn, thank you so much for being here. I greatly appreciate you. I appreciate your beautiful presence onto the channel. I'm your funny and your most favorite Armenian guy. Always here to serve and to slay. Thank you. Keep that beautiful smile up, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.